Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look tired, even though I got enough sleep? My makeup is done, and my outfit is on point. You might be surprised to learn that the problem isn't your skin or your age. It could be your hair color. That's right. The wrong hair color can actually add years to your appearance, dull your complexion, and even make your features look harsher. But the good news is, just a small change in tone can brighten your face, soften your look, and take years off without a single injection or filter. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 hair color mistakes that can age you, and more importantly, what to do instead. If you've been feeling like something is just off with your look lately, stay with me. You might not need a full makeover. Maybe you just need a smarter hair color. Let's get started. Hair color mistake #1. Flat, monotone color that lacks dimension. One of the most common mistakes I see, especially among women over 50, is sticking with a single flat hair color. At first, it might seem like a safe and simple choice. Low maintenance, one and done. But here's the truth. A solid color with no highlights or depth can actually drain the life from your face. When your hair lacks dimension, it doesn't reflect light the way youthful, healthy hair naturally does. Instead of softening your features, it can make them appear dull, tired, even washed out. Think of it like wearing foundation that's one flat color without any contour or blush. Everything just blends together, and not in a good way. The solution. You don't need dramatic streaks or trendy balayage. Even subtle highlights, lowlights, or tonal variation can make a huge difference. Warm caramel strands on brown hair, soft golden tones on blondes, or just a slightly lighter shade around the face can bring your entire look to life. Flat color might be easy, but it's not flattering. Adding just a little light and movement can take years off your appearance and help your hair look fuller, fresher, and more vibrant. Hair color mistake #2. Jet black or blue black hair. Let's talk about deep black hair. For years, jet black was seen as elegant, striking, even mysterious. But as we age, that same dramatic color can turn against us. It creates a harsh contrast with skin that has naturally softened over time, and that contrast doesn't do us any favors. Instead of brightening your face, black hair can make fine lines, dark circles, and any signs of fatigue stand out even more. It can also cast shadows across your features, making you look more tired or rigid than you really are. And unless the hair is perfectly shiny and healthy, black tends to dull out fast, making everything look flat. But don't worry, you don't have to give up dark hair entirely. The key is choosing warmer, softer alternatives that still feel rich but are much more flattering. Try dark chocolate brown, warm chestnut, or even a dark auburn. These tones reduce the stark contrast and add warmth that reflects beautifully on mature skin. It's not about abandoning what you love. It's about adjusting it just enough to work with you, not against you. When your hair and your skin are in harmony, you'll look more radiant, natural, and vibrant without trying too hard. Hair color mistake #3. Platinum or very light cool blonde. Now let's talk about platinum blonde, a color many of us have tried at some point, especially when we wanted a fresh, bold change. But as we get older, ultralight blondes can actually do the opposite of what we intend. Platinum and other very cool pale blondes reflect a lot of light, and not always in a good way. Instead of illuminating your features, they can wash you out, making your skin look tired or even grayish. Worse, they tend to highlight fine lines, texture, and any imperfections on the face. If your skin tone has softened over time, this color can leave you looking flat or low energy, no matter how well it's styled. And let's be honest, platinum is hard to maintain. It fades quickly, requires constant toning, and can be very damaging to mature hair that's already more delicate. So what should you do instead? Swap out that icy blonde for a warmer tone like honey blonde, golden blonde, or even champagne blonde. These colors reflect light more softly and flatter mature skin beautifully. They also add warmth, making your complexion look healthier and more radiant. If you still love the brightness of blonde, aim for medium or dark blonde with warm highlights. It's much easier to maintain and infinitely more flattering. Hair color mistake #4. Vibrant reds like cherry or burgundy bold reds. Cherry, burgundy, fire engine. They're fun, they're fierce, and they used to make us feel edgy and confident. But as we age, these intense reds often start working against us rather than for us. Why? Because vibrant reds tend to draw too much attention to themselves, and not in a flattering way. Instead of enhancing your face, they compete with it. These shades highlight skin texture, emphasize fine lines, and can make the face appear more rigid or tired, especially if your complexion has cooled or faded with time. On top of that, bright reds fade fast. You might look amazing the first week, but 2 weeks later, you're left with patchy, dull tones that require constant touch-up. If you still love the warmth and energy that red hair gives, the answer isn't to walk away from red. It's to shift to softer, more flattering versions. Think copper brown, golden auburn, or warm chestnut. These colors still bring richness and personality, but they blend naturally with mature features rather than overpowering them. You don't need to be bold to be beautiful. Sometimes the softer the red, the stronger the impression. Hair color mistake #5, artificial gray or dark graphite tones. Gray is having a moment, and rightfully so. Natural gray hair can be absolutely stunning, especially when embraced with confidence. But here's the catch. Artificially dyed gray, but especially in dark graphite or flat silver tones, often falls flat. Literally, these colors might seem trendy, but they usually lack the natural shine and softness that real gray hair has. Instead of adding elegance, they can drain the light from your face and give your skin a dull, almost lifeless appearance. Dark gray tones absorb light rather than reflect it, which can make you look more tired or aged than you really are. Even worse, these artificial grays often create a rigid. Look, removing the warmth and movement that keep your hair feeling alive. It's especially noticeable if your skin tone has already lost some natural contrast. So what's the better path? If you're transitioning to gray, consider letting it happen naturally. Go with a soft salt and pepper blend or add fine highlights that complement your base color. You can even tone natural gray with silver or violet shampoos to keep it vibrant, without going too dark or too flat. Remember, your natural gray isn't something to hide. It's a reflection of your story, your wisdom, and your strength. When embraced thoughtfully, it can be one of your most beautiful and powerful features. 3 smart strategies to make your hair color work for you, not against you. Now that we've covered the common mistakes, let's focus on how to make your hair color your secret weapon for looking radiant, refreshed, and truly you. Strategy 1. Your color to your skin's undertone. One size fits all does not apply to hair color. The first step is understanding your undertone. If you have a warm undertone, think golden or peachy skin. Go for tones like honey blonde, golden brown, warm auburn. If your undertone is cool, slightly pink or rosy, try ash brown, cool beige, or silvery blonde. And if you're neutral, lucky you can pull off a wider range, but softer, balanced tones still work. Best strategy 2. Adage. Dimension without going overboard. You don't need chunky highlights or a total transformation. Sometimes just a few subtle baby lights or soft low lights can make your entire face come alive. Think gentle shifts in color that mimic how the sun naturally hits your hair. This adds movement, volume, and youthfulness, all without looking like you're trying too hard. Strategy 3. Keep your hair glossy and healthy. No color looks good on dry, lifeless hair. As we get older, our hair naturally loses moisture and shine. Use a nourishing mask once a week. Consider a gloss treatment at the salon. And always protect your hair from heat. Shine equals youth. It's that simple. These 3 shifts, tone matching, soft dimension, soft dimension, soft dimension, and healthy shine, can transform how your hair looks, how your skin looks, and how you feel about stepping into the mirror. Your hair color isn't just a shade. It's a statement at this point. You've learned the 5 biggest hair color mistakes that can unintentionally age your appearance, and 3 practical ways to fix them. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Your hair isn't just about looking younger. It's about feeling aligned with who you are today. Your hair is a reflection of how you carry your story, your strength, and your confidence. It's not about chasing youth, it's about choosing to shine in a way that feels authentic, elegant, and completely your own. So if you've been feeling like something's off with your look, don't rush to change everything. Start with your hair. A small shift in color. A little more light, a little more light, a little more warmth. It can change not just how the world sees you, but how you see yourself. And if no one's told you this lately, you don't need to be younger to be beautiful. You just need to be seen. And I hope today helped you see yourself a little more clearly. If you're ready to embrace the version of you that glows from the inside out, drop a comment below and let me know. What hair color are you rethinking after today? And don't forget to subscribe. We've got so much more coming to help you look elegant, feel powerful, and show up as your best self at any age.